Today is Monday, June 23rd, and this is your forecast for the northeastern United States. And the reason that you're hearing so much in the news about these heat warnings and heat advisories is because the heat is the #1 weather-related cause of death. Yeah, it's heat. It's not lightning, it's not tornadoes, it's not hurricane, it is hot weather, especially when you have prolonged periods of hot weather. So this is the time when you really want to check on those that you know don't have air conditioning. You know, of course, someone that maybe has a pre-existing health condition, the elderly, and don't forget your pets. Everyone needs to be checking on everyone else here. Let's work together to get through this series of hot days so that we're all okay. And drink lots of water for yourself. Listen to your body. We're talking about dangerous heat continuing throughout the entire Northeast through at least Thursday. Heat index values are very often going to be in that 95 to 105 range, but at times they're going to get as high as 110. That's the combination of how it feels with the thermometer, the temperature reading, and the humidity. The problem is when it's so humid, your body's way of cooling itself down, sweating, just doesn't work. With the high humidity, you sweat, but it's not evaporating, and therefore your body's not cooling off. That's why we have something called the heat index, or what it feels like. Your body just can't cool itself down. So try to seek out that air conditioning if you don't have it. Check on those that you know don't have air conditioning, as I'm mentioning, the elderly and those that are vulnerable, and don't forget about your pets. You want to make sure that they have lots of water and that you leave the air conditioning on for them if you have to go to work. 80 degrees and warm this morning already in the New York Metro. We have a heat warning in effect for this afternoon as our temperatures climb well into the 90s. It's going to feel like it's 95 to 105 through much of the afternoon, and it's just not going to cool off very much tonight with temperatures holding in the 80s through much of the overnight. We're going to be close to 100 today in Albany. This is some of the hottest weather that we've seen in a number of years here in the Northeast. 95 the high in Syracuse, is going to be near that in Rochester. Thankful for that lake breeze there in Buffalo cooling you off, but 101 the high. That's the high in Philly. But when you factor in the humidity, it could feel as hot as 112 in Albany today, 105 in Syracuse, 111 in Philly, and near that century mark here through much of the afternoon in New York City. And with several days of this and temperatures not cooling off that much at night, I mean, these are the overnight temperatures. You open up the windows, this is the best you could do. You know that's not where we're going to get that bedroom temperature to with the window open. But this would be the best that you could do. That's just not enough to cool you down. That puts a lot of stress on your body. So again, seek out the air conditioning, help each other out, check on one another, because this is going to go on through much of this week. Big area of high pressure is the reason that we're seeing this. It's in the perfect position to provide hot and humid weather through much of the Midwest into the Northeast. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. I think in New York City will be 98 tomorrow, 93 on Wednesday, and then we start to finally break the heat here for the end of the week, and that will come with a round of some showers and storms Friday and into the start of the weekend. Yeah, lots going on. Again, just listen to your bodies. If you need to take a break, do so. Drink lots of water and just avoid strenuous activity through the afternoon. If you got to do something, try to get it done very early in the day before things heat up. That's your Monday morning weather update. Stay safe, everyone. Stay cool, and I'll see you all with another weather update on Wednesday.